Like most streamers, they have mad influence. So I think that this statement is valid as fuck. Live streamers are destroying Gen Z. Like realistically, they might just be, but you know, they hold so much influence that they could change it like that. If you get the right streamers to the right audiences, aka the wrong audience, so they could flip them or they could bully them, it's gonna work both ways because bad promotion is promotion. Bad publicity is publicity. Some shit like that. I forgot the fucking saying. You knock my weight. W's waterproof. W Jayden for saying that. That's, yeah, I know. I'm like that. But let me shut the fuck up and get into this vid.
Your parents.
It's still recording right now, so I'm calling the police and let this shut down right now.
No 5 isn't a lot, is all we have. I don't vape.
How are you gonna act like you're not
Nigga, is my chat working?
We're not here to talk to you! We're not here to talk to you, Jason!
You're not even a girl to me. I mean, look at this animal. Like,
God damn, just humiliated her. I seen
just
some of these clips.
the massive podcasters and live streamers who embraced and platformed Donald Trump.
I made the baby cry. I'm sorry, bro.
What's wrong with you? God. Smack that man.
We have a serious
Yo,
problem.
that dude is crazy. Why would you, let me ask you a question. Why would you lock yourself in a room that is completely dark? I forgot how long he was doing it for, but bro practically went insane from darkness. Like when he hop out of there, his pupils are going to be broken. Like absolutely, actually broken. Like his eyes not gonna work the same. Nigga finna see colors completely different. He gonna be like, yo, that should change my life. In which it probably would. It would change anyone's life. Sitting in a white room for 13 hours would change your life. Imagine whatever that dude was doing in the dark for that long. Yeah, nah. Pitch black. Yeah, nah. You's gonna start seeing shit, start hearing shit, start thinking motherfuckers is in the room. But if you are of a high caliber, trust me, you can't sit in that bitch for like 2 days and come out a motherfucking god. With a little G. With a little G. For the type of video you're making, I did not see this intro coming.
Hey guys, it's your girl Cameron, and I'm back at it again with another video. And today we need to discuss something in the wake of all the craziness that's been going on the past couple weeks. We have to discuss the destructive nature of streamers and live streaming. This conversation is well overdue, but I think this is the time.
What the hell is her chat
this.
saying?
So with
Can y'all read that?
Long month, Mafiathon 2.
Can y'all read that? Nigga, you are broke. Yo. Chat be bullying me, bro. Y'all keep telling me to go. We're getting to the Kai content. It's coming. Relax.
Dredging up the likes of Kim Kardashian for promo. A new antic or clip drops every single day. So even for those of us who aren't engulfed in the streaming world, it has almost been a bit unavoidable. And if you didn't know it existed before, it's very hard to ignore its impact now. A pastime that was once considered to be mainly in the interest of gamers, for example, has grown into a global business. We're in the stages where there is no running or hiding from the possible outcomes and effects of live streaming and streamers in particular.
100%.
The communities created out of live streaming and its effects on those people watching it.
100%.
But what seems like fun and games has potentially become something so socially grim that is shaping new minds in a younger generation. And it's this new form of entertainment where people not only get their entertainment from, but political views, social views, and interests from. Is this the ultimate echo chamber where
I think it is the ultimate echo chamber because, like, if you really think about it, people just gonna come in here. What they gonna do? They gonna come in here, watch a live streamer, agree with the live streamer, and if nobody's on that timing, they're gonna call you whack, or they're gonna be like, oh, you're a loser because you don't agree with the same thing that either you or that live streamer agrees with. To a certain extent, these niggas can't think for themselves, and that is damn near 100% true, because most of the people that come in here, yes, we all human, yes, we all make decisions. Oh, stop staring at me, nigga. Bitch, I gotta look at the camera. Now, what are you looking at the camera? Fuck ass boy. Fuck out her. Fuck out her.
bigotry and harassment runs rampant, relatively unregulated. I sit here to ask, is streaming entering a phase of little to no return. Comment down below
What do
you
you
guys
mean by
think
that?
about streaming culture as a whole. Hit that subscribe button down below. If you would like to see more commentary just like this video, I do pop culture commentary, but I also get into the social commentary space. If you like this video, you might like a video I did called Stop with the Humiliation Content. This is going to run along a similar line. Without further ado, let's get into
Bro, the humiliation
deep,
content
dark
ain't
world.
going nowhere. See, there's a difference. There is an actual difference with the humiliation content. Some of us, and I'm putting us in a category. Yes, niggas is us. Content creators are also us. Men are also us. Females are also us. Us as humans. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations that are going to give us attention because we know that humiliation is a form of content. Yes, we know that most of this shit is for content. Yes, we also know that it will affect our image. Yes, we also know a digital footprint exists. Yes, we also know that we don't give a fuck about it. The thing is that people are gonna do that shit regardless, bro. So it's whether or not that humiliation is being put on by oneself, and in my opinion, if you do it like that, it's fine. Or if that humiliation is being put on by a community of people and or others. Do you get what I'm trying to say? For example, my chat, they bully me and say, oh, you're an ugly bitch. Or they call me a stupid hoe. Or they say that I can't do shit right. You know what I'm trying to say? Some dumbass shit like, oh, I stink. I don't fucking know. But the point is that they're creating a aura of some kind, a stigma, something. They're creating an image that I now will be seen by because of the humiliation that y'all gave me because of a clip farm that I did. Now, which realistically might be my own fault. But the difference is like when other people say you're doing a group setting, I'm pausing. I got to keep this shit going. But say you in a group setting or like on a Discord call and they need you to do something for some bullshit. Now that's humiliation rituals. They want you to do it for the views because they know it's going to get you a clip. For them, not for you. The other way around.
World of streaming. So let's talk about the essence of live streaming and how it started from the beginning. Live streaming to its truest essence started in the early 90s, and the first media players had live streaming capabilities where you would more likely see concerts or sports games. And with YouTube's emergence in 2005, video making capabilities unlocked as everyday people like me could make video content for users. And in 2008, YouTube Live held its first ever live stream event, so anyone anywhere with a computer could access the stream live, real time. And this is where we do start to transition into the modern landscape of streaming. So a live stream platform allows users to broadcast live videos to onlookers so you can watch and react in real time, creating this spontaneous environment so that we as a community can engage directly in that moment. And this actually adds another layer to the parasocial, and it makes it easier to develop a connection to the streamer. It's almost like a virtual meet and greet.
Exactly. And I think that's what's so appealing to it, is that it's a virtual meet and greet. The whole point of chat is to engage with it. Now, my chat isn't here. I'm kind of clip farming with Kai's and Ash chat in the corner. But the point is that I only have 2 viewers, and those 2 viewers are me and my friend who is currently doing something different. He just got it on to go get his points up. But like, for example, y'all saying W music video on other shit. But it's like, I'm a read chat. I'm gonna say y'all some assholes. I'm gonna say, oh, W fucking chat, or I'm gonna say some other shit and y'all gonna comment on it. And it's just a thing because like it's engaging when you know that the creator is going to read the chat, and there's a possibility that you will be seen by that creator, the person that you are currently watching, the person that you are currently indulging your time into. They are seeing you in real time, possibly saying your name, and also commenting back and forth with you. That's the whole thing. I have caught myself being stuck in a live stream because they kept talking back. And what am I going to do? Keep chatting because I know you're going to see it.
That happens and occurs daily. And platforms like Twitch arrived on the scene in 2011, and that catered more so to a gaming audience, being made popular through the guise of video gaming content. People would play their games, other people would watch, comment, and it created this niche community. And this revolutionized how people saw live streaming, right? That it wasn't just for music events or sporting events, but for accessing people, watching people doing other things. And although most social media platforms do offer some sort of live streaming feature, more platforms began emerging as streaming only, creating a niche land for itself amongst the other sea of social media platforms at the time. And so we've seen a boom in live streaming content.
100%, but that's because it's evolving now. I'm gonna have to skip through this video. This shit again. Let me see. She should have put fucking time marks.
7.1 million users streamed on the platform at least once a month, which this platform was the one that garnered most attention, right, to gamers. But it's made itself a mainstay in the live streaming space. Then there's also platforms like YouTube Live, TikTok Live.
For a galaxy.
I am not a robot. Thank you for the roses.
Gang, 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 gang.
Yo, them AI streamers really be nutty with it. Like, I swear, I will never understand how they can stand there. Like, shout out to them. They have a different dedication to that shit. I could never do that. You're really making me mad. What you got going on today? LOL. LOL. So, what's your next move? So, what's your next move? Like, they sit there for hours farming money off of that shit. They are W streamers for sure. Shout out to them.
That's the Wild Wild West and Instagram Live. And then recently, like the new kid on the block that's been kicking ass, no pun intended, is Kick.com, which is one of the newest platforms to emerge out of 2022. And that has skyrocketed into a level of popularity. This platform itself has created some sort of controversy, which will intertwine with a lot of the issues that we have, with loose community guidelines, free speech, opposing cancel culture, and a generous compensation program where creators get 95% of the income that they make.
Now, if we're being real, I like Kick. I would stream on Kick. Why? Because I love movies. So I would just watch movies all day. L Print. Bitch, you didn't see no print, you fucking weirdo. L Print, yes, L Print is crazy. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Fuck is wrong with that nigga?
On the app. And actually, straight from the Kick community guidelines, they say, we value the importance of constructive dialogue over knee-jerk reactions, often associated with cancel.
Bro, I don't even remember. Look, what was I gonna say? What we at? We had an hour. I got another hour. And I still got mad videos. So let me hurry the fuck up. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that, like, yeah, I don't even remember what I was trying to say.
Culture.
Shit, okay.
So essentially, that's just code word for saying, we're just gonna get on here.
Oh, yeah. I like movies, so I'll go and Kick to watch movies. That's basically what I was saying.
Say what you want to say. If you get offended, let's have an open dialogue. So we'll talk about that. But there's also been controversy linking the platform
2XP?
and its influence on gambling. One of the owners, who also owns a betting website called Stake, has been criticized with an article saying, quote, invested interest shared between platforms. The viability of Kick is called into question as merely a vehicle for promoting online gambling on Stake. And when you have a lot of children or people under the age of 18 on a website like this, you're conflating gambling with streaming. It can create bad habits.
Exactly. Now, gambling is not a smart thing to do. I feel like gambling is one of the dumbest things you can do when it comes to having money in general. Now, talk to me nicely when it comes to gambling online with fake money. Bitch, I'm in there every day. Talk to me nicely when it comes to gambling my points on Twitch. Bitch, I'm in there every day. Talk to me nicely when it comes to gambling my shit on a game. Bitch, I'm always going to be in there. And y'all saying W streamer because I'm not finna waste my money on some dumbass shit and I'm not finna lose it and get addicted to some stupid ass shit like gambling. I understand I can make a bag back, but bitch, I don't think I'm smart enough or strategically smart enough to even make a plan that'll work that well. What do you think I am? Who do you think? The Thinkerer? No.
And that's just the thing. So generally speaking, through these live streams, you can earn money through subscription and donations in real time quite rapidly. And there's also this anonymous aspect of digital platforms like Twitch and Kick, right? The comments come in fast. You don't have to put a profile picture. There's not a lot of vetting. So people feel more emboldened to say whatever they want, fostering and harboring toxic and arguably hateful communities at times. And we've seen the birth of streamers making millions of dollars. That's a new thing. Some of whom are estimated to make about $500,000 a month. That's on the higher end, but even $20,000 a month. It's actually insane. So by no means is live streaming inherently
Yes, bro. Niggas is making people's paychecks yearly. Their entire salaries in a month. That's insane.
bad. As with any platform, there are things that can make it dangerous. Viewer engagement and consistency is also very huge. And with its popularity, it's not fully, to me, being addressed seriously enough. So we can talk about some popular streamers, stats of streaming viewers. So Kai Cenat is a 22-year-old online streamer, and he specializes in comedic content. Or if you're around my age, you can think of it being iCarly-esque, right? He's basically the modern day iCarly. So if someone like him with a net worth of anywhere between 9 to 12 million, maybe more than that, he is the second most subscribed Twitch streamer of all time, which shows he's created a large...
First, as of November 11th. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of her. Get it right, baby. Obviously, I know you made this video before that. Let's look. 3 days. Ooh, girl. By the time you put this up, he was definitely more subbed. A huge thanks to his response. Look. I ain't even finna read comments. I'm gonna get stuck in the comments, bitch. We gotta get to this vid.
Substantial audience.
We gotta get to this
actually,
vid.
In 2024, Kai Cenat was the leading Twitch streamer worldwide, creating this empire out of live streaming, which has really set a lot of the precedents. Now, I would argue that his content is more positive leaning, but he definitely leans into the antics, being grandiose, and kind of presenting like this kiddish, young persona online. So a lot of
Bro, cause he is young. And if you ask me, he's young as hell. Like he still feels like us. I think that's what it is. Like he gives like the idea. Stop pausing. Oh my God, chat, shut the fuck up. But it's like he gives. What am I trying to say? Oh my God, he gives us as people, teenagers and young adults specifically, a platform to go to. Now, Kai Cenat isn't my favorite streamer, but he gives it all a platform to go to feel connected and to feel like damn near you're looking in the mirror. Like, it's like, damn, I would do these things too. That's kind of how it feels when watching a streamer, and specifically with Kai Cenat, if you ask me.
Younger children are attracted to his content. You have older people attracted to his content. So he kind of spans this timeline in this age group. He descends that. So when Kai announced a month-long nonstop streaming event, getting the likes of Kim Kardashian to be in the promo video and help promote it, it made me think that there's so many different worlds and interests that I am not very privy to. But there was actually behind-the-scenes footage from this Mafia-thon that's going on right now. And they exposed kind of the behind-the-scenes, the room that has all of the streaming equipment. It is a whole production. And what you think is something so simple as hitting a button, for some of these big creators, they're running these large operations. That looked like a news studio. It looked like a news production room. So food for thought. But this really had me thinking about what the is going on over there? What's happening? Because I'm out of the loop. I'm a 25-year-old girl. Child, that is not where I thrive. That is not where I live on the internet. Yeah. So we started seeing more celebrities appearing on streams. This has become a new viable way to promote music, preview music, and connect with fans. So before, when people would go to the radio station, or they would go on Good Morning America to do cartwheels at 8 in the morning. Now people are
at 8 in the morning is fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, you making contact. Hey, yo. How she do that? She like everyone. Oh my God, you're gay. Stop calling me gay. Damn.
Spreading the word, almost like a form of like music journalism, which I don't want to call it that, but that's what's kind of slowly being replaced. You've seen artists like Nicki Minaj, Drake preview new music on stream, 21 Savage, Offset, G Herbo, Tyla, Kodak Black, Glorilla, right?
Tyla. I understand you and Kai friends, but we are friends though.
Then we recently saw DDG showed up on the live stream with him and Howie's baby. And that created a controversy and tweets back and forth because there is this debate of the safety and the exposure of live streaming in particular, right? Separate from Instagram, separate from Twitter, there is a unique vortex that live streaming is. It's like if you're in that world, you get it. If you're not, you don't. And as cool as that can be for those niche communities, a lot of negativity can really thrive and foster in those environments. We've also seen big celebrities outside of music like Kevin Hart or John Cena appear on some of these live streams. And it's gotten to the point where you even see celebrities themselves create streaming channels. So when we talk about this issue of now streamers, and I'll even go far to say as podcasts, to reach a certain demographic, and by certain demographic, I will say a young male demographic, which reminds me of how a lot of celebrities now, political candidates, etc., are starting to use vessels like podcasts and internet media to reach out to younger audience members or fans. And A is because that's where the youth resides, right? Many people don't watch mainstream or traditional media like they once did. And B, sometimes to evade accountability on hard questions, because let's face it, some of these streamers and some of these podcasters are not trained journalists. They didn't even go to school. They didn't study. They're just having a conversation. And for some conversations, I think that's fine, right? You ping pong. But when we start to get into the political sphere or information that needs to be accurate, it can create a world of harm and misinformation in spaces where we cannot afford that. And I even think of just the idea of people kind of evading questions. When Katy Perry did the Call Her Daddy podcast, she was in all of this heat for Women's World and working with Dr. Who. And Alex, who's the podcast host, who I think she does a good job at what she does, but when Alex, who's the podcast host, who I think she does a good job at what she does, but when Alex,
first. I'm stupid. Me first. I'm stupid. Me first. I'm stupid. Me first. I'm stupid. I got an infinite loop. Okay, here's the thing. I'm over here thinking that if I click this button, it's gonna mute. Yeah. Look, I'm messing it up. So I'm gonna just click play and not worry about it. I'll figure it out another day. I'm not gonna lie. Technical difficulties. I was trying to see if I could mute it and then keep going and y'all hear me without me hearing it. But I needed to mute it and both of the things be muted. But yeah, it
gets to those nitty-gritty questions, she doesn't really have a follow-up. And Katy Perry said something along the lines of,
because I have literally been the biggest fan for forever, and everything that you've built, like, no one can say anything other than, like, you're an icon. So thank you for, like, taking the time out of your busy life to...
Yeah, that's too fast. We skip past that shit.
Create a storm of misinformation and chaos, bad behavior, intolerance, and miseducation. And quite frankly, we've seen this play out with the most recent election, point blank period. Young people, particularly young men, primarily watching these streams and not consuming much of anything else. So when these streamers and podcasters act as your only source of media, right, it does become an echo chamber. As with other things, the echo chamber is not a new thing. It just shapeshifts. And this is a reality for many folks. A lot of youth, for example, are directly shaping their political and societal stances / opinions based on short TikToks, social media, streamers, internet personalities, where long-form nuanced content isn't generally encouraged or seeked out, or the youth has shorter attention spans. It's important that we gain the tools to do actual...
See, I never understood the idea of the youth having shorter attention spans. Because here's the thing. The most popular thing in the world currently is streaming. If the most popular thing in the world currently is streaming and y'all claiming that we got short attention spans because of TikTok, that doesn't add up. How am I going to sit in a stream that is longer than your average runtime of a TV show and a movie combined if I got a short attention span if I can sit here all day and do this? That doesn't make sense. As somebody who just says that from the outside looking in, that makes no sense. But I understand the idea of us having a shorter attention spans when it comes to the younger audiences, because they are not in the streams that often. They are constantly scrolling on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever app it is, Twitter. And those are all short form contents because you can't put long form content on those platforms, specifically YouTube Shorts. But yeah, that's all I got to say.
Real research, watching documentaries, reading articles, reading scholarly articles, and being able to comprehend. And comprehension skills are severely lacking and declining because, once this man gets in here and dismantles the Department of Education, that is only going to get worse. And because on podcasts and streamers, we're actually talking about what could happen, you have people voting off of misinformation, right? And that can change the trajectory of people's lives. So that's why we need to start genuinely addressing this. And that's why we're here today. So about 42.8% of Gen Z social media users consume live streams. Okay, Gen Z is from age, I believe, 1997 to 2012. That's the guesstimate. Now, 44% of users say that they watch less TV as a result of live streaming. And regarding Twitch, 65% of the viewers are male, making a smaller viewership audience distribution than other platforms. And because a lot of these main streamers are either A, not discussing important topics, but rather worried about blowing up their room, or B, building platforms out of humiliation, and C, arguably the worst, fueling sexist and racist rhetoric, right? Harmful rhetoric. We fall into what we call the red pill. The manosphere has thrived in the name.
Oh, I've reached the red pill side of YouTube. Oh my God. Aren't we in for a treat? Now, what I want to say about this, let's be real. She got a point, but the whole point of me coming in these live streams is to not deal with political issues. If I wanted to go deal with political issues when it came to live streams, I'm going to go watch Hassan Abbey. I don't want to watch Hassan Abbey because I want to be entertained. That is why I'm here, and that's why you're here, to be entertained. Go talk about political shit with your coworker. They might understand what you want to say.
Aim of podcasting, but especially streamers, especially male streamers. So when we talk about the red pill, we're going to get into this very briefly. From Reddit to social media timelines to podcasters to streamers, the name derives from a scene in the 1999 film The Matrix, where he says,
"You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up, you're in bed, and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes."
Rabbit hole equals reality. So there's these ideas on these, let's say, red pill Reddit threads where a lot of this rhetoric started initially, where men think that women run the world and don't take accountability for it. That nearly everything in their lives that is wrong is because of women.
All women want to do is work now. Women are flakier than before.
Like everything is a woman's fault, despite us not actually holding positions of power, right? Historically speaking, in many societies all over the world. So yeah, we already have some cognitive dissonance going on, some misinformation happening.
Yo, that is not Yeah, shaking my head. For real. For real. For real. Hold on. I gotta turn my chat on so y'all can see that. Shaking my head. You clean your room. Bro, I have a bag. I had to move it because I did this. I had to go dance over there. So I picked it up off the ground and put it over there. Okay? Okay. Are we good? I think we're good. Are we still a mess? I have a bag, a hoodie, and a bag. What do you want me to do? I got you. Hold on. Hoodie, bag, bag. Are we good? That's better? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. But it's like, I'm glad you commented on it because that means others will. That gives me engagement. Great engagement farming. You know? Now, back to the reaction. Because I don't. Fuck. I need to make a chat thing.
So this results in the degradation of women that can be internalized, remixed, and spewed into thought process and transformed into content. And that's what stage we're at now, which we've seen with particularly some of these streamers and podcasters. Some men and young boys are finding solace in this. They're finding comfort. We have reached another echelon of digital misogyny, but we ponder and see how much of this translates to real life, right? I think a lot of us have been we know it's existing, but we're not really sure how much this has started to manifest in real life. And boy, did we have a very rude awakening. Nick Price, who has watched the Red Pill community grow since the early 2000s, says, quote, "What was once lighthearted and humorous slow."
Oh my gosh. If she goes on about this for too long, I might have to skip it because I genuinely don't care. But it's a topic to talk about. But I'm not that person. I'm going to be so honest. I'm not that person to talk about it with. So what we're going to do is we're going to go about like 2 minutes ahead, see if she's still talking.
And this is a very popular streamer, guys. You saw how in this video, he kind of laughs like, oh, I'm uncomfortable, where he actually really realized in that moment, oh, shoot, like, the stuff that I'm getting on the internet and saying is rubbing off on the male youth. And even though you could see him kind of like, oh, shit.
Yo, that's what happens to most of the streamers. They start to realize that the audience that watches them act like them, but not like them. They act like the internet them, but in real life. It's quite scary, isn't it? Because then you go outside and you're like, bro, they're really doing this shit. Like they really live their life this way. They really clip farm without a camera. They really out here saying weird shit to just say weird shit. Not no camera in front of them. They do this shit without a cam, without an audience. They just do it to do it. It's a whole different audience. And y'all saying feeling himself. He's feeling himself. W something. Whoop. Okay. Oh yeah, like I said before, y'all got nothing to do with none of this. I'm clicking play.
He's stuck by that 10 toes. And his response to that video was their children, obviously joking. This is how I was at 12, which is the problem, by the way. But if it sounds egregious to you, blame the pride flags in their classrooms. Blame the media for emasculating men. It's your fault for forcing an obvious agenda, not these kids. Boys will be boys. Yeah. No. And these are the people.
All right. Do I agree? No. Do I stand by what she's saying? No. Do I stand by what he's saying? No. So.
Get the job, is your house any bigger? What positive happened in your life after you just tore that woman down? But you gained nothing.
And that's the problem. Someone like Aiden Ross, oh, this is just entertainment. No, this is indoctrinating people. This is spreading misinformation. It's spreading hate. And for the life of me, I cannot understand why people are not more outraged by this. Literally wanting somebody to debate someone who literally after the election said, your body, our choice. And I'm not going to play the clip and I'm not going to say this man's name. But this is the rhetoric that is being pushed. This is the rhetoric that is being spewed. And this is the rhetoric that popular streamers, some of the most successful streamers on these platforms are promoting. Even the quote, good ones are intermingling with the bad apples, right? So to me, it's like, we need to go back to square, like uno. In turn, younger audience members are taking and processing that information with little differentiation between accuracy and honesty. Many of these kids are looking at what Aiden Ross does and how he acts, right? The energies that he invites onto his platform, and it serves as a green light. Basic psychology, guys. It's not rocket science. And not only are many women on these platforms.
I do agree with that. And that's why Aiden has been trying to rebrand for about like the last 6 months. I do agree with that. He deleted the whole Twitter com. Both of them motherfuckers, because he knew that his audience was full of people that were not normal. So now he's trying to fix those people and get it right. Same shit with Max. But that's a little bit different. Max shit is a way different, if you ask me. because I did actually watch him, and I did watch that shit fall apart, and I did watch this man attempt to rebuild it twice. So let's not talk about Max.
Reporting that they mainly gain male viewers, which for instance on Twitch, that does make sense because male viewership makes up the majority of users, but there's an age gap. You have young girls streaming saying like, most of the people who follow me are like 40-year-old men who are leaving me creepy comments. And then you see misogyny at display. There was a streamer who was on a yacht and there were girls partying, and he said something that was actually deplorable.
How are you gonna act like you're not? You shook ass my stream 50 million times. That's what you're here for. I'm not here to talk to you. I'm not here to talk to you.
And the worst part is that there were guys in the comments laughing and joking about it, right? So it serves to make this much more normal.
I need to hear that in normal speed. Hold on, y'all, because that boy talking like his name XQC.
Was
oh my god,
actually deplorable.
How are you gonna act like you're not? You shook ass on my stream 50 million times.
He's saying that to their face. Yo, that's wild. That's wild. It's a reason why I never watched Neon. I think I found out why, bro. Just be derogatory. Exactly. Y'all talking about some hey yo. Like, it's crazy. Like, why would you even say that to someone's face? She had full right to knock you the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have smacked the shit out of you. Even if I was a whore and I did do OnlyFans, you have no right to call me that. You know that, right? That's the only rule I have about that shit. You can't call somebody else a hoe, a whore, a slut, a cunt, a bitch. You can't do it. Only they can do that. I can only call myself what I want to call myself. You can't call me nothing. Because once you do that, I could just lie to straight to your face and be like, yeah, I am one. And then call you it back and watch how you be offended. Yep.
And that's what you're here for. We're not here to talk to you. We're not here to talk to you.
And the worst part is that there were...
Yeah, I can't believe that. I'm not gonna lie. I actually cannot believe that. Like, I can't believe he would say that and she let it slide. That's insane. That's insane.
Guys in the comments laughing and joking about it, right? So it serves to make this much more normalized and make people much more numb to this behavior. Pokimane, who's the most followed female Twitch streamer, has over 9 million followers. And she actually said, quote, the way that people treat me deters any other women in the space from genuinely talking about their honest opinions or behaving how they probably really want to because they recognize that that's a treatment they can expect. And she also shared an anecdote of meeting a smaller female streamer who told Pokimane that she was way too scared to stream without makeup because of a 2018 incident where fans made fun of Pokimane for not wearing makeup. Guys, she looked normal. She looked fine. Like, there was nothing wrong with her appearance. And so this is signaled to other female streamers. I need to wear makeup. I need to look a certain way or else I'm going to get harassed for it. And this is common on Twitch. This is common on other streaming platforms.
That's, bro, that tweet gotta be out of context. Holy shit.
I need to look a certain way or else.
That tweet gotta be out of context. There's no way that's a real tweet and there's no way it's directed at Pokimane. There's no way. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
I'm going to get harassed for it. And this is common on Twitch. This is common on other streaming platforms. And actually 45% of video game players in a 2022 survey identified as female. And that same survey found that 76% of the interviewees who identified as female admitted that they do try to hide their gender while playing video games online, because the majority of whom said they did it because they wanted to avoid the extra harassment. And that's not okay. Some of these Twitch streamers who are women say that they experience this every day.
You get sexualized as a woman and like that's your only thing. Women on Twitch are expected to have an OnlyFans. It's constantly spammed every single day. I'm like, that is every day.
They're expected? Yo, the women I do it. Let me get it out. Yo, this video long as fuck. I'm gonna have to cut this bitch short. I'm not gonna lie. But the women that I watch when it comes to streaming, bro, they have nothing to do with like sexual content in the slightest bit. Like, yeah, they might be like attractive, but they're funny. They're like genuinely funny. I'm not gonna watch you if you ain't funny. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to Mari. I'm not dropping the third one, but yeah, shout out to them.
So you can Instagram. They're like, oh my god, you're so... She's a prude. You're a prude, or you're so sensitive.
And when we discussed voting in this recent election, some of Gen Z's male youth have echoed these sentiments, which ultimately showed up at the ballot boxes.
Watch Kai. Say that boy not doing work. Oh my gosh. Watch at Kai Sinat. Bro, we're getting to it. Please get off my dick.
Leaving us with these horrid results. I said it. Y'all know how I feel. No, I severely underestimated that side of the internet because I'm not there. And streamer Hassan Piker discussed the outcome of the election and red pill content, manosphere content.
There is a massive amount of right-wing radicalization that has been occurring, especially in younger male spaces. Everything is completely dominated by right-wing politics. If you're a dude under the age of 30 and you have any hobbies whatsoever, whether it's playing video games, whether it's working out, whether it's, I don't know, listening to like a history podcast or whatever, every single facet of that is just completely dominated by center-right to, I wouldn't say far right in the same way that it was back in like the 2016 era at the end of like Obama's administration, but like definitely center right to Trumpian right. Everything that they see is right-wing sentiment being expressed by individuals that they find charismatic, thought leaders, influencers that they subscribe to. And I think that that is some of the reason why you see this movement.
But also people have pushed back on Hassan himself, saying that his platform partook in misinforming and psychoanalyzing the case that was Depp versus Heard, right? Which resulted in a lot of misinformation, ideas of misogyny, etc. I did not watch a lot of the coverage, but I wanted to bring that up because some people criticize him for even talking about it. Because apparently he has partaken in some harmful content and harmful narratives as well. And you see some newscasts starting to...
Nigga, what? That's what somebody said in the chat. Who the fuck is teaching her this shit? L ads. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Look, man, I don't know. That's the different side of Twitch. I can't comment on that.
To report on this kind of content.
Just some of the massive podcasters and live streamers who embraced and platformed Donald Trump during his campaign. And instead of subjecting himself to fact-checking from the likes of 60 Minutes, Trump was able to reach tens of millions of American voters in a fact-free, safe space, casually mixing talk about golf, drugs, or whatever with his campaign message. It paid off big time, not only because of the sheer amount of voters he was able to reach, but the type of voters he reached. Younger voters, and particularly younger men, the so-called bro vote. According to NBC News exit polling, Trump picked up a larger proportion of voters under 30 than any Republican presidential candidate since 2008.
Really?
See, I am literally, bro, I stay away from that shit because I really rather not. I'm about to sound mad ignorant because I am. I'd rather not be informed and I'd rather not step into that world because I feel like it doesn't affect my world. And when it will, I will then step into it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your generation sucks. L. You're dumb. No way. Nah, he gotta be clip farming. Y'all got it.
Shifting and making kind of like a new wave, especially for the younger youth, that might be setting us back like 20, 30 years. We get into this part that we like to call humiliation content. Humiliation content on stream is a different breed, bro. Not only is it doing it to themselves, but also involving strangers. So let's look at a couple of cases. If you ever see these people on the street, walk the other way, steer clear, leave. So one streamer recorded himself going out to dinner with a homeless woman and leaving her with the bill.
That was insane. Niggas be doing this shit for a clip. They get their clip and then they get banned and then they regret their clip. Now, mind you, bro, you literally had about 10 seconds of fame for doing this. Your video is only 10 seconds long. But you're not getting the fame you want. You're not getting the, oh my God, that's funny. Oh my God, he should do it to more people. No, you're getting the, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucking stupid. You're chatting the moment to sound LMAO, saying LMAO because they watch you. But once you reach that outside chat, bro, people are going to voice their opinions. It is on you to either change and be better for yourself or on you to better make a judgment call. Now, again, we got to get through this vid. So let me shut the fuck up.
For jokes. I believe he got kicked off the platform. But what I will say is I'm sure a lot of these guys were doing some foul shit before and it goes too far. And then the platform.
It's Kick though. Like people be feeling like they got a free fucking land on Kick. They feel like they could just shoot the fucking school up on Kick. What the fuck? Twitch. NGTA. But that's how they be feeling.
F around to find out, and it's too late. There was another guy who went into some sort of Office Max and was streaming from one of their desks, and a worker had to deal with the headache that was this guy and threatened to call security or police for him to leave.
Mercedes donated $1. Tell that black get back to work.
Now you really have to say. Now you really have to.
Slave donated $1. Tell that brother he looked good with some on.
You heard that? I'm sorry about that.
Please don't go into people's places of work. Don't do that. Another guy snatched a guy's hat off his head in the gym and got slapped. Rightfully.
Bitch, they're clip farming. You clearly not informed, and that's your fault. You should have did a little bit of more research on this one. You really should have. Oh shit, I'm muted.
No, what he did was that bad.
Oh, I didn't know that was bad. My bad, bro. Like actually, put the camera down.
This is how you know that some of these kids have no boundaries. If you are having young children who haven't yet regulated their emotions or are still learning proper behavior, accessing this, seeing people touch people, take people's stuff off, and violate people's personal space, that is something that can be and will be mimicked in real life.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna speak on specifically Ron's clip because I know about it. Bitch, there, but woo. Excuse me. I gotta change my vocabulary. Young lady, older woman than me. They are both content creators. That's obvious. So, as a content creator, you think you have a little bit more leeway than anyone else in the world to bully another content creator because we all know 9 times out of 10 it's for content. But there's moments where shit goes too far and you cross a line that the person never set because they thought that nobody would cross it. Right? That's kind of what happened there. It's like, why would he take my hat off? The same shit with like Jason and Max. Bro, I done told you about snatching my do-rag off. Why do you keep snatching it off? Like, you know my shit is fucked. You know I'm insecure about my hairline. That's kind of what that is. It's kind of literally exactly that. People crossing lines that they didn't know that they was crossing. That's all I gotta say.
Another kid walking down the street and touched some stranger's food. This is how you know that some of these kids have no boundaries. Hey, guys. Streamers
that
when he kissed the Statue of Peace, which is a monument to victims.
He deeply offended people when he kissed and twerked on the Statue of Peace, a national monument meant to recognize women who were forced into slavery during the Japanese occupation of South Korea.
Are you seeing the pattern? There's a
What did
streamer
he
right now
do?
who's attempting to stay in solitary confinement for a full month with no light. He's at 3 weeks and counting. Guys, streamers are
I think he had a few days left, bro. He almost had it. He couldn't do it.
causing permanent damage to themselves and their psyche, and people are sitting back, kicking their feet up, and enjoying it with their popcorn. It's absolutely dangerous to be numb to stuff like that.
Because, bro, they be like, oh, I'm finna make a bag off of this. Like, they be coming up with some of the most wildest ideas, and the thing is people gonna sit down and watch it because it's a crazy-ass idea. It's a crazy-ass idea. Oh, I gotta see how crazy this motherfucker get. Oh, I'm finna put my money into this. Watch how he destroys his life. Let me see. Is he gonna make it? And I'm gonna keep it on. My PC gonna run the whole month. That type shit. That's literally how they be.
And you can see in his video, it literally says $50 for mouth tape for an hour, $5 for a handstand. Other streams, they might use another merit. $5 and I'll make out with this person. $5 and I'll pull the hat off this guy, right? So it's like people are kind of playing the simulation of sorts themselves. There was also a streamer who got a $5 donation from a subscriber.
Hey, runs my last $5 on my mom's account. I just want to show my gratitude for your amazing content. She understood because she knows how much you meant to me. I know 5 isn't a lot, but it's all we have. I don't give a $5. You think I care?
He's clip farming. I don't know if y'all heard that was car alarm, but he's clip farming. Like she gotta tap in, but she said she's not tapped in, so she wouldn't know this shit. That's like the whole thing about clips. The purpose is to be seen out of context, but it's messed up when they don't want to be seen out of context. You know what I'm trying to say? Like sometimes they do that shit perfectly. They troll their way perfectly into it. They're like, yo, yeah, I got that shit perfect. Ha, I really got you motherfuckers, didn't I? Mother, you stupid. You're dumb. You're dumb for even believing I would say that dumbass shit just because I was clip farming. That's how they be. And then you got those other times where they say some wild shit on accident. Yo, don't even clip farm because I'm really trying to say some serious shit. And then they get clipped out of context. And then now they look crazy because y'all don't have all the context. That moment right there was clipped out of context. He got exactly what he wanted. And you're looking at him exactly how he wanted you to look at him.
I spent $90 to fill out my tank. Just ungrateful. And I know y'all might think like it's a one-off, but based off of these anecdotes and putting everything to play, there's a really negative culture that is being built around the virality. What's going viral? Who are the faces of these platforms at large? And you're seeing this consistent theme and pattern. That's clearly it's a hit with the younger kids. And I do want to balance this, not to villainize all streamers, or 2 Twitch streamers left a 2K tip to a high school teacher who works doubles at IHOP. That was very nice, very heartwarming. More of that. Kaizen also love rated a smaller streamer's stream and made that girl cry tears of joy. I mean, she got all these subs, she made extra money, and it resulted in her gaining hundreds of subs. And I think those are things that you can do to spread the love, spread the wealth. But unfortunately, overwhelmingly, what gets attention and what goes popular and what's propped up is not always that. Because there's some harmful things going on. Personally, I feel like these platforms should be slightly more regulated based off the demographic that's consuming the content. Some of the way that the biggest people on the platform are conducting themselves. Some people like Jayden Ross have had 9 lives because these streaming platforms stand on nothing. Jayden Ross was allegedly or apparently banned from Twitch in 2021 for allegedly using a slur. I guess there was a bit of a confusion. He said he didn't do it and it was somebody else. Lord, I don't even know why slurs are being thrown around on a live stream anyways, but okay. And then it's
talk about it, you don't know why they're being thrown around on a live stream. Girl, do you understand that a live stream is live? Some people don't even understand that they doing something on accident on live. They did it on accident on live. It's the same shit with Speed, and we ain't gonna talk about what Speed did on accident on live. But it's the same shit though. Like you really can't. Shit happens on accident on live. That's why you get banned, because you did something on accident on live that you think you knew about. It's like then you're trying to plea out the Twitch in the live. Yo, Twitch, that wasn't me. Please don't ban me. Please don't ban me. If you ban me, I'm gonna be mad. And we gotta go up here with this bitch because it wasn't me. That's literally how it be. Oh shit.
Over a year later, he was banned indefinitely due to the use of hateful slurs or symbols. And then he was able to resume streaming again in June 2022. And then he was banned from Twitch for the 8th time on February 25th, 2023, this time permanently, for, quote, hateful conduct. After, in his stream, he showed his unmoderated Kick live chat on stream, which was flooded with racist and
I think I know where she's going with this one.
Semitic messages by viewers. Permanently this time. Wink, maybe, don't know. But to me, it's like, how many chances do you allow these folks? You're already poisoning people's minds. You're already spewing hateful rhetoric. And these people have shown time and time again they don't give it in. Kicked off one day, back on the next. But then the Twitch CEO was toying around with the idea. He said he might consider unbanning him if he shows he's changed. How do you show you've changed when you've been banned 8 times? Maybe that's just who you are. Maybe that's just not a good person to have representing your platform. And Jayden Ross has expressed wanting to clean up his image. He said, quote, we're going to get him banned on Twitch because what that's going to do is it's going to raise a lot of roofs. Because this community, we got to fix this shit. We're toxic as F and we're going to fix this. Toxic can mean a lot of things and it's not specific enough for me. You guys use toxic as a blanket statement for abominable behavior, for racist, sexist, homophobic behavior. Let's call it what it is by name. Let's educate the youth. Let's tell them what your words mean, what you are doing, what you are partaking in. Boom. And I get it. Some of these streamers aren't the brightest crayons in the box. So they probably don't have the tools to do that. But then as a platform, it is your job to shape what the face of that looks like. So no, it's more than just toxic. It's the same thing when people are like, oh, we're in a toxic relationship, but y'all are beating each other up. That's more than just toxic, okay?
What the fuck? Nah. That's crazy. Why was that her example, though? Beating each other up.
Like, let's start calling things what they are. I mean, we've seen crazy things. We've seen a kid literally crash his car on Kick. Midstream. He did get kicked off of it, but the fact that people have the audacity.
Yes, he did later. They're not going to catch it. What you think, these moderators watching every stream that's live currently? What the fuck? No. They got to wait for them niggas to leave, get the clip up, and be like, oh, that's what you did? Ban.
To even do something like that, right? And I'm not here to share this news so that you can be up to date with the streaming drama. It's to be vigilant about what's happening, right? We see a pattern. These people who are on these platforms spreading hate, especially the streaming platforms, but these podcasters, all of this. You can't sit here, like the Twitch CEO can't sit here and say the views shared by streamers on Twitch are not the views of Twitch, right? And then keep banning and unbanning people who are sharing horrible views, because to me, it kind of sounds like you're in limbo. Like, so I want us to be vigilant about what's happening, right? What kids are accessing. Maybe what your man is accessing, what your boyfriend's accessing, and how this can dangerously manifest into the world around us. Live streaming doesn't have to be inherently bad. Remember when people just like play their games, you know? But as all social media platforms can do, they can produce positive and have also produced negative. But we can argue for sure. I don't even think this is an argument. There are some platforms that harbor more negativity than others. But
W teaching method. See, I'm trying to tell y'all, but the one thing about it is you always got to have an open mind when it comes to sending out a message. You know what I'm trying to say? Because 9 times out of 10, somebody is either going to disagree and somebody is going to agree. In order for you to voice an opinion, truthfully as it can get, for somebody to consume it and actually understand it, you have to appeal to both sides. She is right, but she is also wrong. I am right, but I am also wrong.
But the more we normalize this across platforms, it starts to bleed into one another. And then we look up one day and it's unregulated and we don't even know where to start. But when there's a unique culture being built around a platform like live streaming, Twitch, Kick, whatever, and a lot of youth is consuming it in growing numbers, it's important to discuss it, it's important to dissect it, and it's important that these platforms reform or have little tolerance for hateful communities, right? You can have opinions. So it's truly out of control. I really wanted to talk about this today. So like, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more commentary.
All right, so I'm going to like this video. Shout out to her. Cameron, Suzanne. Great vid, not gonna lie. Great vid. I do disagree with some things, but I agree with this for the most part. But I don't think live streamers are destroying the upcoming generation. What I do think, though, they are forming it. They are definitely are influencing it to a high caliber. I just think that the most popular streamers, some of them are bad. Some of them are not doing the good deed that they need to be doing as an influencer. And I think that's where we all fuck up at. That's where they're fucking up at. It's like they doing it all for a clip. They doing it all just to be assholes on purpose. When in reality, they should try to be more outgoing towards just being better people or sending a better message. What's up, Lily? What's up, Lily? I missed the chat. I hope you didn't leave. Hi. Are you still here? I hate when I miss shit. That should be blowing me. Oh, she is here. She is here. Oh, enter. Oh, maybe she's not here. I don't know. But but yeah. That's really all I gotta say about this, bro. A great vid. It's not always black or white though. It's definitely a gray area. Oh, she is still here. W.